Hello, my profane friends. If you remember, I've just watched the film, well, or whatever you call documentary, and you know, it wouldn't play on Facebook. You know, it's banned or whatever. You know what I mean? I uploaded it to YouTube, and it got a copyright issue with it or something. So I don't even know if people are seeing it or not. But that's the best video. What did I call it? I think it was called Masonic. Domination by killing people or something, or death, you know, domination by death or assassination or something. And the thing is, like I said, it don't matter what town or city you're in. See, in the film it goes on about like how they took over the war, you know, fought both sides, you know, the kings, the lords, the dukes and the earls shit themselves, do you know what I mean? Because the peasants, if they wake up to what's going on, they'd eradicate them like they did in Russian with the Russian family and all that malarkey, yeah? Because that's all you're dealing with, and all you got is agents, yeah? A cabal of people within each town and city controlling it. Oh, sorry. My God. You know, and it don't matter where you go and what city you're in, all you got to do, look, is look up. Do you know what I mean? Look. There's your black and white tiled floor, look, okay? Look up there, you see the rails, look, you see the square and compass on the rails, look, with the circles, okay? You look over here, you've got all the symbolism right across, look, you see? It's just Rome, look, there's your pyramids. Where is it? The pyramids, look, with the all-seeing eye in the middle of it. You know what I mean? If I cross the road a little bit, you all right, mate, take it easy, have a great day. And then up there, look, that's just Rome, look. Rome, Greece, they've been ruling that planet for centuries and decades, you know what I mean? It's just that every time the peasants have, you know, risen up to eradicate them, they've put it down because they pay a bigger gang to take the peasants out, do you know what I mean? When they say there's corruption, let's get all the dignitaries or whoever, they've just got a better army and more gold to pay the corrupt criminals, you know what I mean? And all you got, like I said, you know, you can look at that, that's David Blaine there. Oh my God, I've got David Blaine. That is, isn't it? I bet it in. It is. I'm going to look at his hand. Are you David Blaine? Oh no, you're not. Do you know, you look like David Blaine from over there.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, Dave Blaine, the magician.
Oh.
You know, anyone ever said that before?
No, I'm going to Google him now.
Oh, you're going to Google him? Yeah, Google him. You look a spitting image. I thought you were David Blaine over there. I was going to ask for your hand. He's got the all-seeing eye on his hand, doesn't he?
Don't know.
Yeah, honestly. I can't believe it. You're a spitting image. Have a great day, Sugar Puff. And again, look, if you look at the banks, look, the banking system played all sides of the war, look. Lloyd's Bank, you think you can go against that? You know, there's your circles within your arches, look, and 6 on each, within each circle, look, there's 6, look. You see what I mean? And you get 6 below, you see? As above, so below. Look, all these circles on here, look, 3 circles make a square. You see what I mean? Look, it's all square and compasses, you can see it anyway, it's all square and compass. You know what I mean? You've just got to look up, you know what I mean? And all of the heraldry is there, look. I mean, who's that monstrosity, that lion, look, what's that represent, you know what I mean? But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so this film, yeah, look at that. You know, so obvious, look, you see what I mean? And they dominate and rule anything. And like I said, anyone who comes close to gaining the power over these people, all they do is kill them, gang stalk them, or harassment to death. You know, like JFK, do you know what I mean? Big threat to them, yeah? So what they do, assassinate him, do you know what I mean? And if you watch the film, it tells you how they did it. Look at him, he is David Blaine, that geezer. Where is he? Where is he? Look, David Blaine, look. I swear down, he's now Googling him, look. He looks a spitting image of David Blaine. I think it's David Blaine, anyway, the magician. Spitting image, mate. He looks exactly like him. Anyway, again, look, you see the symbolism there, look, you see it, the 232, or is it 323? You can see all the pyramids with the point in, like the pyramid in with the point in the pyramid, look, you see? You see what I mean? And that's just all it is. They can't help marking their territories, you know what I mean? And that's all it is, all the time, constant. So, you know, and the thing is, people think it's a global problem. It's not a global problem. Are you alright there driving, sir? Take it easy. Oh, he's a fucking taxi. I wonder what he's doing. Silly taxi. He's more than likely a... Hello, kind lady. You've got a beautiful smile. Have a great day. What was I saying? I can't remember. You look miserable, guy. What's up? Oh, that's better. Now you got a smile on your face. You know what I mean? You're looking miserable there.
No, brain was ticking over.
Oh, yeah.
know,
what are you thinking about?
Only do one.
What's that there? Soap?
Soap. Yep.
Oh, well done, my son. I like a bit of soap. Sausages.
Even better. Where from?
Oh, just in there. They're lovely.
St.
They've got,
Peter's,
oh,
yeah.
yeah, they've got lovely in there, mate. Get in there. Help yourself, sir. Tell him I said he'll give you a 20% discount. All right. He won't really. It's always fun to watch him ask. But what was I saying? I can't remember now. What was I saying? And then you know, like the jail up here. This is what this jail is up here. Do you know what I mean? Let's have a look. See, this is the jailhouse, right? But again, you'll see it's been built by Freemasons, yeah? You know, the Norwich Chief Constables. So you think who they were? The bailiffs. You see what I mean? So the bailiffs that come round your house, that come round today, instead of like back in the day, they sent people. The bloody mad drivers here, love, ain't they?
Yeah, I was watching that.
I know. I'll get him in a headlock. You know what I mean? You can kick his ass. But look, see what I mean? This is the jailhouse, but this is where the bailiffs, instead of coming getting your chickens and your cow and taxing you and taking you and kicking off your land, you know, because they don't mind you. You know, back in the day it was easy to kick someone off the land, get the criminals to murder you. You know what I mean? And then claim the land for themselves. You know what I mean? And then they just put like-minded people that would support them into positions of power. You know, would be the eyes and the ears of anyone who's going to be like, you know, rebellious against them, the elite. You know what I mean? But look, it's there. You see, this is the old courthouse. You know, the amount of people they're screwed over. Can you imagine that? Put in jail or put in a nut house because they've gone against them. Do you know what I mean? But like I said, when you control, you know, like the police, the coroners, the undertakers, do you know what I mean? It all shows you in that film how they did it. But they're doing that within towns, do you know what I mean? So they knock you off in a town, you know, and they control the undertaker, the police and everything else, whatever your death is, and they sign it. That's what it is, regardless if they murdered you or made it an accident. They ain't going to ever investigate themselves, do you know what I mean? Not in a million years. And this is what they do by town, by city. Any threat, they kill it. They call it, you know. And the police ain't going to investigate it as hard as they should do, because it's a cover-up, isn't it? Why would they? And again, they ain't going to investigate themselves, are they? You know what I mean? They're going to shush it up all the time, and they've been doing that for centuries and decades. You know, no one pays the price because they know it's always willed down and screwed down. You know what I mean? I'll never get in there. Anyone off the council estate who's really profane, who's against these people, won't be getting in there. You've got to be a Freemason. You'll be chosen, you'll be groomed, and you're watched from as soon as the day you're born, yeah? The day you're born, you're watched. You know, your family's watched now. You know what I mean? Because like I said, as soon as you get in that Masonic lodge, they're training you, you know, like I said, these people, it's not about joining and then being in their gang. It's about the gang is already well established and has been for centuries, and people who are on their side are born into it, and they know, yeah, that if they want their future children and their future kids to benefit the way they have, then they must keep the control of the police, control of the courts, control of the main population. Do you know what I mean? That's why so that means, right, if you, for instance, if you had to take these people out, for instance, yeah, you know, and someone did a good post, Mo did a good post the other day, yeah, about, you know, he said in the army you have to take every low-level army person has to take out the generals, the corporals and everything else above, do you know what I mean? But in the case of that, you've got to take out every shopkeeper, yeah, in your town, in your city, do you see what I mean? Because they're the ones who are the threat, do you know what I mean? They're the eyes and ears for the elite, do you see what I mean? And so long as they keep their positions in power, because I don't care who it is or what it is, and you can do the research on any business, yeah, most and the majority of it is all owned by Freemasons and their families, do you know what I mean? And they're the eyes and ears on the community, do you know what I mean? And whether you're successful or not is due to the Masonic lodge, you know what I mean? And if you're profane, they, like I said, with one word, they can decide to ruin your business or not. You know what I mean? Just by putting a simple little newsletter out saying do not cross the threshold of this new business because it's in direct competition with a brother. Again, when they come to employment, yeah, they don't employ anyone who's without the lodge. Do you know what I mean? They always give their own people preference over other people. You can go work in Tesco's and Asda, chicken factories all day long. But you try getting into some of their businesses, you ain't getting nowhere. Do you know what I mean? Unless you're part of their family, you're a brother. Do you see what I mean? You know? And if you know, just look at your football teams, yeah? Your football teams, yeah? They're all controlled by Freemasons, yeah? And the only people who get a chance within football are the Freemasons, yeah? That are well established, well got the tongue up the worshipful master's arse, and that is it. If you're profane and you're a good player, the Freemason, even if he's a shit player, will get picked or preferenced over you. Do you know what I mean? Then let's look at the corrupt criminal. They go as a global, you know, global families. Yes, that is global families, yeah. And they're the rich and the elite. You don't know about them, you don't hear about them, but they control the world. But there's people within your country, yeah. There's people that control your country, certain families, yeah. Say 10 families, right? Control each country, yeah. And then them 10 families have, say, 10 relatives that control the cities. Obviously there's more than that, you know. I'm just giving a rough how it goes, you know, because it's like a pyramid scheme, you know what I mean? And as you go down the pyramid, you know, you then got certain families that control the towns, you know what I mean? So the towns then answer up to the cities, you know what I mean? The cities then answer up to the counties then answer up to the whole country, and then you've got obviously the people who run the world, you know what I mean? And that's all it is. It's passed down and down and down through, and all they do is send a fax of it, you know, how they want it dealt with, you know what I mean? So they send a fax to each world family, yeah, who controls that country. They say, right, we're doing this, boom, and then they put it all on the news and whatever, and everyone swallows that, you know what I mean? Whether it's in a newspaper, on the news, you know what I mean? Even their, you know, even the people in Hollywood or on the TV are part of that system, and will talk about it and speak about it just to support, because they're all friggin' actors, do you know what I mean? And this is what this film covered, do you know what I mean? The one I watched. So watch it, but instead of thinking about global, think about like your town and your city, because they're all acting, yeah. And the people who act, yeah, even the people like who sit in the magistrates, yeah, they're all shopkeepers, yeah, and they're all Masonic shopkeepers, do you know what I mean? And when you go to, you know, whether you're getting remanded or not is deemed fit by the Freemasons, do you know what I mean? I've seen Freemason after Freemason get bail after bail after bail. Profane, you go to jail, go to jail, go to jail, do you know what I mean? And that's how it's been all the time. You know, I know because I've experienced it. Do you know what I mean? There's a geezer coming up here dressed as a woman. Look, I just want to see what his opinion is on that. Is that a toofer? Excuse me, kind man. Excuse me. Were you here with that Tifa thing that day? No? Oh, all right. Thank you. See, they don't even speak to you, do you know what I mean? Even if you're like, you know, as a normal person, I try and speak to him, you know, I don't know, you know, so long as he's good, I don't care. You can dress as a woman all you want, you know what I mean? And he ain't like trying to get, you know, groom a child who's got, you know, like who should just be learning maths, kindness and all them good things, do you know what I mean? Because that's what children should learn, you know. But as long as he's like that, I don't care. He's just a man, you know, he's a man or a woman, I don't bloody know, but you know what I mean? I've got no problem with them, do you know what I mean? But they all seem to have a problem with everyone else. But again, if you keep getting mistreated, you will, wouldn't you? There will be a mistrust there, you know. But anyway, that's another friggin' story. But you ain't getting anywhere near that, do you know what I mean? Hello, fella. Hello. Oh, he's got his earphones on. I was just saying, how old are you, sir, if you don't mind me asking, just roughly?
30.
How many? 30, right, 30. Do you think you'll ever get in that town hall in this lifetime? Or your local one? No.
Probably not. I'm not a local, no.
No, even in your local one, would you think you'd ever get in it?
No, probably not.
No, that's what I mean. See, we don't get a say in that. You're groomed to get inside there, aren't you?
No.
You know what I mean? By those who already run that place.
Well, of course, mate. That's
yeah.
how the world works now, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but it shouldn't though, should it?
No,
do you see what I mean? This is the thing. That's what I'm trying to change.
Yeah.
Anyway, have a good day.
Yeah, you
what are you
too,
listening
mate.
to anyway? Music?
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. So that's what I mean, see? So no one gets a chance, yeah? The only people, there's a very select few in every town and city that's going to get into this place. Do you know what I mean? And that'll be someone who's in a Masonic lodge, yeah? Part of the Masonic family, they'll have relative as a lord, a duke or an earl, do you know what I mean? And obviously they hide behind their lords, dukes and earls, that title. Do you know what I mean? Because that's disassociated. Do you know what I mean? The Lord Duke and Earl doesn't go anywhere near this place, yeah? But his nephew, his cousin or whatever does. Do you see what I mean? And that's what they do. They just fill in the positions of power. But the thing is, the people that are helping them, and you know, it's a corrupt system because there's criminals that are fucking doing this, yeah? And I don't care if it's the local shopkeeper, whatever, they've all been recruited into this. Do you know what I mean? Because you're only owning the shop. You're only part of that business because you're in the know of what the fuck's going on within towns, within cities. Do you know what I mean? And that select group, and like I said, you know, they can shut any business down, they can overtake anyone's personal finances, they can get you a divorce, get you in the divorce courts, do you know what I mean, if they need to change your angle. And this is the thing, they play the games, they don't mind, do you know what I mean, so long as they know that the next generation of freak masons stay in control. That's all they're concerned about, because the system works for them. Do you know what I mean? It's perfect. You know what I mean? People keep working and working and working and working and working where they don't need to, they don't have to. Do you know what I mean? They got their positions of power and they just live a life of luxury. Do you know what I mean? And they know that, and they got the money. Do you know what I mean? All we do is keep investing into their charities, what sit in banks, yeah, and they live off the interest. They ain't got to do anything else. Look at the interest that Freakmasons get off the charities they run, let alone anything else. You know, they own all the. You think about the money they're getting from your town and your city, yeah. They own all the shops, all the leases, right? So all that money flows into the Masonic Lodge when they pay their dues. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. That's just that side of it, do you know what I mean? That's not even the criminal enterprise that they've got going, do you know what I mean? The drug dealing, do you know what I mean? And everything else, you know. You go try and start a pub up, right? Anywhere, I don't care where you are in any town or city, first thing you're going to get through your door, yeah, is corrupt criminals trying to take of your take, you know what I mean? And the only reason you won't get that is if you're under their protection of the crime lords, do you know what I mean? But most of them are all done anyway now. It's just like I said, most pubs and clubs and all that are all run by, and everyone knows it. The police know it, but they don't do nothing. You know what I mean? Research door wars, do you know what I mean? You know, but there's other, like I said, there's certain other people what we don't talk about or mention, and we shh, you know, because again they'll play the card of, oh, we're being discriminated against and all this sort of crap, do you know what I mean? But they're the ones looking after the vampires, do you know what I mean? You know. But when you research and you really go into it and see who's behind what, because like I said, it ain't Mr. Smith or Mr. Jones or this, that and the other. There's other people involved in this that have a long history, yeah, that own the land around your town and city, yeah, you know what I mean? They own many businesses that you don't even realise, yeah. And like I said, to get anywhere close or near that, they ain't going to allow that, do you know what I mean? And they're the ones looking after the lords, dukes and earls, like they used to look after the vampires back in the day, do you know what I mean? And you ain't getting anywhere near them. You know, they're all fighters, you know what I mean? They're fighting men, they you know, they own gyms, they, you know, all of that malarkey. That's what they do, you know. They own all the boxing, all the people who are fucking really, you know, the hard nuts of society, basically, you know what I mean? And that's what you're up against. You know what I mean? Most people, you know, like him, just, you know, as an example, I won't get his face in, but like him, he hasn't had a fight in all his life. So how's he going to end up? How do you think he'll go up against a bouncer, for instance? A bouncer would be knocking out all of these people left, right and centre, do you know what I mean? Because he's used to fighting, do you see what I mean? You know, and then you got, that's just talking about the ground level, the bouncers, you know what I mean? That's before you get into the police. Do you know what I mean? Before you get into when the police are, you know, ain't any good, they then send in their Masonic army. Do you know what I mean? With their Masonic generals, you know, and then they're following orders. Do you see what I mean? but they don't want to get it to that stage, because obviously it gets then the truth, you know who you fight. Well, you don't know who you fight, because they ain't going to come wearing their Masonic aprons, yeah, they're going to come wearing their uniforms, yeah, or their business suits or whatever else. But you can guarantee whatever fucking goes on, yeah, the people who are going to be coming to get you, yeah, are going to be the profane people without a clue. They're going to be the criminals that haven't got a clue, yeah, but they're going to take the payment of the elite because they got the money to do that. You know what I mean? How many people here has got an army that I'm just standing here looking around now? No one. Do you know what I mean? You know? But you got, like, I don't know, say 51% bikers, yeah, and you're going to pay them £50,000 each to do something. They're going to do it, mate. They don't care about going to jail. You know what I mean? They'll earn more money in jail than they do outside. You know what I mean? They don't care. That's the thing with it, and no one knows that. You know, this is what the profane don't understand. You know, here come a guy now, like a big guy, right? He ain't had fights or nothing I can tell. You know what I mean? He's a big lad, though. Excuse me, kind man. Can I ask you a question? When was the last time you had a fight? Just in general.
Fucking, I don't know, about 10 years ago?
Yeah, 10 years. That's what I mean. Yeah, I was just trying to get established, right, that a lot of people don't really have a fight, do they? No. You know what I mean? It's not it's a minor thing where, like, someone who's a bouncer would fight all the time, wouldn't they? You know what I mean?
About 10 years ago, if that, longer than that, probably.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, all right, thank you, kind man. Yeah, hey, all right. See what I mean? So people ain't even sensitised to fighting. Do you know what I mean? Here's like an old fella. I'll ask him. Excuse me, kind man. Can I just ask you a question? When was the last time you had a fight?
Probably at school.
School, really? Oh God. So yeah. So you're looking about 40 years, 50 years, yeah. Yeah, 40, 50 years. You see what I'm saying? So no one's fighting. So what skills have you got? Do you see what I mean? But they're sending people in who are dealing with this every day, yeah? Like the police, they fight most of the time and they're going into hairy situations, yeah? Everyone here hasn't been into a scary situation, you know what I mean? Where it's like, you know, like, you know, you're going to get hurt or, you know, potentially get fit. Most of these will be running and hiding, you know what I mean? You know, even I will, don't be but that's the, you know, but just see what I mean, because there's no backup or no nothing, but no one, you know, no one fight. Here's an old fella here, look. Excuse me, kind man. When was the last, no offence, when was the last time you had a fight, do you think? One guy up there, about 30 years, what do you reckon? He said at school.
We're from the Netherlands, so we have never been here before.
Oh, no, that's just a normal, yeah. When was the last time you had a fight, though, in general? Yeah, no, that's good. That's the way. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. See, no one hardly fights. Do you see what I mean? You know, I've asked a few oldie dudes. You know what I mean? Like, as you get older, you don't fight anyway, unless you're a bouncer or in the police force. But like I said, people, you know, ain't fighters. Do you know what I mean? You know, there's two guys here. Look, let's ask these. Excuse me, kind man. When was the last time you had a fight? You know, I'm not trying to get a fight, but when was the last time? Yeah, you can't remember? Years ago, yeah. All right, thank you. Do you see what I mean? So none of them are going to be experienced in even like fighting anyone, even if it was a cuffy fist fights anyway. But like I said, criminals don't fight with fists, they fight with knives and shit like that and guns. Do you see what I mean? So all these people, you know, that, you know, even on marchers, ain't even experienced in fighting, you know, having a normal fight with someone. You know, there's a guy here, look, he's got army fatigues on. Excuse me, kind man, when was the last time you had a fight? You didn't know? Good answer, I love it. Thank you very much.
Why is that?
Oh no, just because a lot of people don't have a fight, do they? You see what I mean? And you got army fatigues on, I just thought you might, you know, had a fight or something, you know what I mean? No? Oh, okay, that's all right. Thank you very much, have a great day. Yeah, and you, mate. Can you see what I mean? And that's before I get into anything else, you know? See, because no one's experienced in fighting, and the thing is, no one's sensitised to it, having a fight or being in that situation where it's hairy. Yeah, look, he's another one, look, with the army gear. Oh, he's got earphones on, he ain't going to hear me. Excuse me? No, he's gone. It's cool, I can't chase him, mate. When was the last... Oh, no, yeah, he's got his earphones on. When was the last time you had a fight, mate, do you think?
Oh, when I was 16.
16, yeah, so a lot of people ain't had a fight, I'm telling you. Yeah, all right, mate, thank you. That's what I mean, do you see what I'm saying? And if you're in situations like that, look, he looks a bit of a fighter. When was the last time you had a fight, fella?
Huh?
When was the last time you had a fight?
One-on-one?
Yeah, you look like a boxer.
It's been a while. Why? You got to fight for me?
No, I don't want to fight. No, just because a lot of people don't fight, do they? Do you know what I mean? In general, on the street.
No, I don't fight too much. If you go fight, no problem.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can fight. I can see you fight. But what I'm saying is, most people don't know how to fight, do they? Do you know what I mean? They're like, you know what I mean?
Training for years.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. I knew you were a fighter just by the way you. Yeah, I could tell. But that's what I'm saying. Most of these guys here, they don't. If you don't experience fighting, you can't fight, can you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You need that. You know what I mean? You need that. What's that? You know, you know what I mean? You know. You need that in your heart, don't you? You know, where you can like sensitise to the feeling, ain't you? Do you know what I mean? You know that people think that when you're shaken, that's because you're scared. It's not. It's adrenaline. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's it, mate. You know what I mean? But a lot of people don't fight, you see, and that's that's just the experience. Thanks for that. Where are you from anyway?
Albania.
Oh, nice. That you're in any of them bloody Albanian gangs, are you? Get myself shot. Yeah, good man. I love it. Nice to meet you, kind man. Anyway, yeah. Take it easy. Yes. Hey, see you later, mate. Hey, are you got money? Have you? Do you want a coffee? Do you?
I'm alright.
Are you alright? Yeah. All right. Take it easy. But you see what I'm saying? You know, like I said, I'm very good at picking out people, what they are, what they in. You know what I mean? You got to be anyway. Because it can be dangerous, you know. But like I said, I knew he was a fighter just by the way he present himself. Do you know what I mean? You know, he more like I think he thought I thought that I wanted to fight with him. You know, he'd more likely beat me up anyway. But you know, I'm an old man now. But like I said, if you're not experiencing that, and that's what we're dealing with. You know, you're dealing with people that are experienced in it, are young men. They're in the boxing, they're in the gym. You know what I mean? All controlled by criminals, you know. It's all over the internet. You only got to just do the search, you know, and it's all the same categories: gyms, bouncers, doormen, blah blah blah. You know, look at door wars. You know, bloody hell, they even had ice cream wars up in Scotland. You know, with ice cream van, the kids, you know, the kids in the ice cream vans. You know, did the police do anything? No. Why? Because they're part of it. You see what I mean? Everyone gets paid off. You know, yeah, it's crazy stuff, crazy world. You know what I mean? I've got to learn to do that. You know what I mean?
Good. Just £1 off the table.
Oh, wonder. Is that your tray, Kai man? Oh, thank you. I'll use that for that. Yeah. When was that? Excuse me. When was the last time you had a fight?
A fight?
Yeah, fight. Yeah, just a normal fight.
Got me, mate, when I was in school.
When you're in school, yeah, that's what I got from there. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I mean. A lot of people don't know how to fight. So if it like got a bit aggressive in here, how would you worry about it, or would you be like?
Probably just try and diffuse the situation.
Defuse it, yeah. Coffee, Conan. Yeah, that's all right. Sorry.
Well, the fight, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh no, not fight me. No, I'm chicken, mate. I run off. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Please. I'm not racist. Thank you. Yeah. No, I'm just asking in general. You know, like all these marches with the truther movements and that, they go, oh, we're going to rise up and get these people. But the people who they're rising up against are corrupt, career criminals. Do you know what I mean? And they're in gyms, they're boxing all the time. Do you know what I mean? And they're scary, you know, having fights. Do you know what I mean? And they think they're going to just go out and fight people, but you can't do that. You know what I mean? Oh, anyway, thanks for your time. It's appreciated. Yeah, thank you. Have a nice one. We need. No sugar, mate. Maybe
Hot milk, cold milk? Do you mind?
just milk. Yeah. You're a big. Oh wait, he's a big guy. Look, we'll ask him, right? You're a big fella. When was the last time you had a fight?
Last time I had a fight?
Yeah.
Box, so.
Oh yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah, I'll just try to educate you. A lot of people that you see on the street don't box or fight, do they? Yeah. So you'd knock out many of them, wouldn't you? Without
Yeah,
even...
but I'm not in the street. I don't fight them. I don't go outside.
Oh no, yeah. But I'm saying in general, if it was like it kicked off, for instance, yeah, no one would worry you here, would it? Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. You'd be knocking them out left, right, and centre.
Well, the point is, when you don't drink, you can't get in trouble.
Yeah, that's right, mate. Yeah, I don't drink. Yeah, good one. No, I just wanted to, just say, like, because these people are going, we're going to rise up and get, but the people who are in the power position are boxers, are, in the gym, and they're training all the time and fighting, they're doormen and clubmen. They ain't going to have a chance, are they? Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to get across. Because they're a strong army, aren't they,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's all right, mate. Thank you very much. You know what I mean? Now don't get me wrong. Oh, and you, thank you, sir. Now don't get me wrong, right? Just because, right, I'm just giving a general idea. That don't mean people, right, won't fight, because they will. Do you know what I mean? You know, even if they're like, there's brave people out there. Do you know what I mean? That will stand up and fight. Do you know what I mean? But when it comes down to the key to actually fighting, and you've got no fighting skills, or you're not sensitized to it, you've got no chance. Do you know what I mean? And like I said, you got fellas like him. They may be big and strong, yeah, and they box, but they don't want to go out hurting people anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, but most criminals do, you know, don't give a shit about stabbing you up, punching you out. Do you know what I mean? You know, and they're training all the time. You look beautiful, love. Take it easy. Right. So there you go. What can you say? What can you do? You know what I mean? If no one's willing to punch or hit anyone or do anyone, you know, because most people are good and don't go about doing that. Only career criminals do that. Do you know what I mean? Hurt people because they want something, whether that's money, you know, or the control of something. Do you know what I mean? Oh Christ, what's this coming up here? I'm not happy with that. Let's tell him. I'll ask him. Excuse me, are you on the square? Are you? Are you on,
no.
Oh, you're not. You're not a Freemason. All right. Bloody hell. Crazy. I won't wear a top like that. But that's what I mean. They get us to advertise their shit. You know what I mean? But there you go. But you know, that's just to give you an idea of all these people that think, you know, they're going to fight you now. Yeah, there's a big guy. Excuse me, big man. No offence. When was the last time you had a fight? Do you think?
Fight?
Yeah, just a normal fight. School?
Yeah.
Yeah, same. All right, thank you. Yeah, I knew he was. See what I mean? No, he's a big guy, but again, he's scare a lot of people off because he's big, isn't he? But if you look at most people in general, they're like small, you know, and ain't got a lot of muscle to them, you know. But you got to remember, everyone I'm speaking to here, yeah, is just stand alone, yeah. You know what I mean? It's just stand alone. You know, they're not standing there as a gang or an army or anything else. Do you see what I mean? Most profane people stand on their own. Do you see what I mean? And they're not organised. They're not together. They're a rabble. Do you see what I mean? But you talk about Freemasonry. You talk about the biker gangs or the scooter gangs that are controlled by Freemasons, that are controlling the top echelons. Then what you got? Do you see what I'm saying? But Freemasons don't want you knowing that. You know that they control biker gangs, that they control the scooter gangs, that they control MS-18, all them sort of gangs. Do you know what I mean? They control that. You know, and that's the crazy thing that goes on all the time. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Do you want a coffee? Where's a coffee thing? Who? You got to go? Yeah, go on. Do you want to come with me? Do you? Come on in. I can't walk all the way up there. My arse cheek is fucking killing me. I walked past you twice and I thought, oh, you know, and I meant to buy this other guy coffee, so I thought, oh, and he didn't want it, so I'll give it to you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, all right.
Yes. It's cooled down. It was so hot today, wasn't it?
I know, it was lovely.
It was beautiful.
It was lovely like you. Beautiful, yeah. Bloody Greg's, that's bloody Masonic, that is. All right. Yeah,
Right.
bloody old thing. You know much about Freemasons?
I do a little bit.
Do you?
Is
Good
that
or bad? Good or bad?
Bad.
Yeah, good girl, I love you. You're the best. You can have 2 coffees. Oh, baby. Bloody thing.
No.
Right,
So
you see that there, look? You see them? See, look.
Yes.
I'll get, if you're hungry, I'll get you something to eat as well, I don't mind.
Yes.
But you see the 3 points on there, look, in the pyramid? See, that denotes Freemasonry.
Oh, yes. Oh, does it?
Yeah, let me just get a picture of that, just for my little... I don't film Judah, I don't film him. See, that's the 3 points I was on about yesterday in my other video, yeah? That normally goes after a name, yeah? But that's the no shape, you know, you can see it all the way across there, look, the pyramids, the points, you know what I mean? But that's all Masonically owned. They own everything, that's why people are on the streets, because of Freemasons. They have to keep the homeless going, you know?
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Right, let me turn this off.
With